And so it begins.
It was a good year, but it wasn't the best. So today, Taylor and I decided we are going to take down the Christmas decorations. We haven't done it yet, but we will when we get home. And in that process, we need to clean some things up. But beyond that, we decided to rearrange some things, change our space around. And I don't know what this is, like what this says about us, but I, as a kid, used to rearrange my room like every 2 weeks. I would move my bed from one wall to the other, then back to the other wall, back to the other. Did you used to do that?
Nope.
But now as adults, we like to rearrange little areas of our home every few months. This person backing up is scaring me.
Be able to get out of the car?
Well, if they were going to hit us, I was going to honk. There's no one in that seat, and those are sliding doors, so yeah.
That's fine.
That is one great thing about minivans. The doors slide open. Okay, are you ready to get up?
Yeah.
Okay, you're waiting for me. So today we find ourselves at IKEA. Fun. Okay. A new year is upon us, and every year I try to sit down and do kind of a recap what happened last year, what I hope will happen the following year. And every time I get super, super emotional. The tears already happened today. I'm hoping that was it. In 2023 fashion, I got super derailed this morning with one conversation that just like threw me for a loop. And that is pretty much how 2023 went. I responded to the conversation with, hopefully I can continue to do my best, and hopefully my best will get better and better as time goes. I said it a little more eloquently than that in the text, but all we're trying to do is our best. Like, I truly believe that. I am trying to do my best every day, and hopefully my best will continue to get better. And I think that is the goal. That is perfectly okay. Every day that we can just be and feel good, that's a success. I don't really have any resolutions necessarily, at least not yet. I have more feelings, like things that I know I should do, things that I want to do, habits that I want to keep, habits that I want to form that will make me feel good. So I think it's less about doing things and more about feeling things. That's kind of the note that I'm taking into the new year. And the new year is like such a big thing. Like, I need to clean the house. I need to get myself ready for like a nice, clean, good start. But honestly, I've tried to make every month feel that way and every week feel that way. And it has made me feel so much more comfortable and confident in what I'm doing throughout time. So whenever I look back at the year, it's like so many things happened, and there was so much passion and work that went into everything, but so many hard conversations too. So, and honestly, that kind of goes hand in hand with the passionate work, because you care so much about something. And I encourage you, no matter how scary it is, to put effort toward the things that do scare you, the things that you're passionate about, that it's honestly terrifying to put it out there. Those are the things that you need to do. Those are the things that you need to strive to make better and improve. And like the one book, The Creative Act, the one book that is like my top teacher of the year, there are so many good messages in that I read it like sporadically, and then I started to read it all the way through, and I'm about halfway right now. But I can only read so many pages, and then I just have to like sit with that thought for a little while before I move on. And that's been a really big lesson too, of like, you just have to sit, you have to be, like, you need time to do nothing. You need time to think. And in our world, that is so hard to do, because we constantly think we have to keep going. We have to push. We have to do this. We have to do that. But really cultivating the things that you care about within yourself and then either sharing it with the world or not. Just doing it is the biggest thing. So like this year, when I look back at what actually happened, I do see the good things. I see the big things. I see the little things. And it's nice because a lot of what happened this year, a lot of what we were able to put out on the website and on YouTube and on everything, there's like 80 platforms, it feels like, but the biggest ones are website and YouTube. Those were all from such a good, passionate, loving place. And that makes it feel really, really good. So we had a few failures. We had a few wins. We had a lot in between. And it wasn't necessarily like the best year. It was a good year, but it wasn't the best year. It was a year of growth. It was a year of education. It was a year of figuring myself out and Taylor figuring himself out and us figuring ourselves out together and ending on a way better note than where we started. So that saying of like, you want to leave things better than where you found them. That is what this year has been. This year, I am leaving it in a way better place than I found it. And I am in a way better place than I was. And like the biggest things that stand out are we continued to really dive into our own health and wellness. And then we started Fiore Wellness and that membership. And that was scary. That was very scary because it was not skating related. And that's like such a big thing in my life. Skating is obviously a huge aspect of my life and the thing that I love the most. But there are so many other things that have to happen in order for me to be the best skater that I can be. And my health and wellness is a huge part of that because sure, my body, if I have not stretched, I haven't done my mobility, I haven't done my strength training, then my skating is going to suffer. But the biggest one has been my mind and my emotions. I have finally realized that so many things affect that, and then it goes into literally everything that I do. So when I'm not happy, I'm not happy. Everything that I put out is like a mirror coming back at me. If I don't have a good time filming and editing something and I put it out to the world, it's not received as well as when I have a wonderful time creating something and I put it out to the world. People can see it. Like people can see through the bullshit. They really can. And you are exactly who I'm talking to. You can see through the bullshit. And it's nice to know that. It's nice to finally feel less stress about putting things out there. Like I started in the middle of the year doing YouTube videos again. And I think for a long time, people have been confused as to what is happening, especially people who know me from YouTube, because then I switched my tutorials to my website and also on YouTube now through memberships. And I know that was a big thing for people. I understand free education, free YouTube videos. Like I get it. I love it. That is why I created them. But there comes a time when I want to dive even deeper and I want to share my knowledge even more. And there has to be a price to it in order for me to live and for me to continue making videos about the things that I love. Because trust me, if I could do what I do for free, I absolutely would. But there's a lot of stuff in life that we have to pay for. And if I can continue to do what I love to do, I have to charge for it. So there's a trade-off that has to come at a certain time. And we fully reached that this year, but halfway through, I wanted to start doing more YouTube videos. And that has been difficult because it's kind of a new thing. I used to do it, but I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't dive into what I actually wanted to do. I didn't really spend time on the creative and on lighting and editing and making sure my story that I want to tell is being told correctly. In the past, I never thought about any of that. I just made videos. And so the YouTube videos now, especially now moving forward, because it's taken a few months for me to actually figure out what I want to do and what videos I want to make. So moving forward, I was going to say hopefully, but honestly, moving forward, all of these videos that I put out for free on YouTube are my creative outlet. I love making videos. I didn't really realize that until recently. Videos are a huge thing, a huge part of my brain, my life, my heart. Like creating is a huge thing that I want to continue to do and to continue to make better and better. I want to improve a lot in that. And also like movement coaching and choreographing and even directing. I am really drawn to that, and I am hoping to move forward in that in the new year. Also just sharing, like the podcast was started this year, which has been unreal. And podcasts are super interesting because it is just conversation, and I love making videos. I love roller skating. I actually love talking to a camera, but there's usually a point to it. And Taylor and I realized on the podcast that really people just wanted to hear us talk and wanted us to talk to each other and have conversation and kind of see into our relationship in that aspect. And we were trying at the beginning so hard to like, okay, here's a point that we have to make. Here's what I want to say. We had notes. And then recently we were like, the thing that people want more of is the thing that we actually enjoy and that is actually not difficult for us. It was difficult for me at the beginning, but talking in general, sharing in general was difficult for me at the beginning. Taylor, not so much. He's a talker. He's great at talking. Anyway, the podcast was started in the past year, and that's been amazing. It's quite literally like therapy, just with all of you. So what else? Oh my gosh, the course. I launched a course. I launched my roller skating foundations course, which I have talked about it here and there, but that has been, I have so many notebooks and notes on my phone that are about that course, like section 1, section 2, lesson 1, lesson 2. This is what I want to cover. And then like I would redo it a month later, be like, I'm going to change that to this and move this to here. So much time and energy and thought went into that course, and I am so happy that it is available forever. It's a crazy thing to create something and then recreate it over time, and finally to put it out there is, like I said earlier, it is terrifying because you don't know if people are going to want it. You don't know how people are going to receive it. No matter how many people tell you they want it, you don't know who's actually going to buy it, who is going to really truly want it or need it. And then it's also the other flip side. Like there are so many people who need it and want it that you haven't even reached yet. And so that is another thing that is going into 2024 is I have so many things. I have so many things already offered and new things that I want to offer through my website, through my memberships on the website, on YouTube. And the course was awesome to make. I really loved that. But I need to not get ahead of myself. Like I already have 3 other courses that I have in my brain that I want to get out, but not yet. I have to like pump the brakes a little bit. I need to do more with my own creativity. I need to and want to continue pushing myself in a creative direction. And in the meantime, I need to get my stuff out there to more people, the people who need it and want it, because I have already found so many people. You will find the people, and the people who need to find you will find you. And that has honestly been so true, because the people that I skate with and work with and really interact with on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, those people that I am so grateful to have met through the internet, if we hadn't found each other, like, my life would honestly be so different, and not in a positive way. Like, the people that I have met through the internet have changed my life for the better tenfold. Like, I could not be more grateful for the internet. And internet friends can become real friends, but it is scary. Like, safety is a really big thing. Be safe, be careful. But when you do meet the right people through the internet, there's really nothing better. It's pretty crazy. Friendships have been a huge, huge game changer in the past year for me. I was always kind of a no person. And I wouldn't say I became a yes person, but I became a okay person. Wow, that's the truth. I said yes to a lot of things, and spending time with people that I didn't necessarily know too well, and making new friendships, forming new friendships because of it, and just being open to life. Just be open to life, because it is short and we don't know how long we're going to be here, but at least we can have some fun while we're here. So, yeah, feeling good, doing good, creating, that is what I want in 2024. And I would love to know what you want. I would love to know what you want from me. I would love to know what some of your goals are, or some things that will make you feel good, that you hope to learn, that you hope to do, places you want to go. All of it. I would like to know. And I am so, so very grateful for you for being here. It has been such a big deal to me to put myself out there on YouTube weekly again. And I do want to continue to do it. That deadline of a week is so rough a lot of the time, but it's a good deadline, because it forces me to get out of my head and to be creative every week. But you being here and you watching this truly means the world to me, because it pushes me, it encourages me to keep going. And when I switched, currently I release a video every Saturday, and I used to release a video every Friday. The 1 week that I switched it from Friday to Saturday, I got one message, and one is always enough. I got one message that was like, "Where is your video? I look forward to it every Friday." And that, first of all, I felt bad because I hadn't prefaced the change, but I was like, oh my gosh, someone cares. Oh, that's amazing. And people think that no matter how many followers you had, no matter where you are in your life, and trust me, followers do not equate to love and to money and all of that. It doesn't matter. One person is enough. And even yourself, you can be the one person. If you put it out there and it makes you happy that you did it, that's enough. All right. I'm going to stop rambling before I just continue going on for hours. But so we had a big table right here, and we replaced it with these two tiny ones. And this is my new Lego that I have to build, that I think I'm going to build instead of having Taylor build it. And then we finally hung his guitars instead of shoving them in a corner. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope the year ahead is amazing for all of us.